Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I have neglected my channel, but it's for a lot of the reasons that I'm making this video. And this video is don't or stop letting depression overcome your life. So I'm going to start off this video with a quote that I just thought of the other day, and that's what spurred me to want to make this video. But don't become the person you never wanted to be. And trust me, I became the person I never wanted to be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was bedrotting, I was unambitious, I was letting depression get in the way of how I felt. And I'm very much a happy-go-lucky person, so that just felt shit to me. Excuse my French. And let's face it, I became fat and lazy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I became fat and lazy. And whilst I'm still working on my fat, I'm definitely trying not to be lazy. So yeah, no shade. I'm not trying to name any names, but some of us are letting ourselves go. But like, in all honesty, it is very hard to like overcome the depression that feels like it's ruining your life. God forbid it ruining your life, but it feels like it. Trust me, 100%. I know. I've been there to the point where I'm thinking, like, let me just, you know, like, obviously not, but like, I'm thinking, and then I'm thinking like I want to end it all, and then I get better. Like, I get to my mood like now, like I'm on the go, I'm running, I'm exercising, I'm making green juice every morning, and I'm like, why did I even feel that way? But trust me, depression like proper gets you to a point where you're just like, I don't want to be myself, I want to off myself. Like, I'm crying because I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I hate myself. But like, you just have to bring yourself out of that feeling. But what I like to do, I like to let myself feel that feeling. Not like, but I let myself feel that feeling. Because, okay, so I allegedly have PMDD. I told my doctor about it, he thinks it's PMDD. When I'm on my period, I get very depressed. It's like 2 weeks before my period, I get very depressed. I bed rot, and I have no motivation to do anything. And what I do is I let myself bed rot. I let myself feel like that. I give myself the 2 weeks, and I make sure after that, after I feel like that, I don't feel like that, or I don't let myself bed rot, allow myself to feel depressed the whole time that I haven't got my period. And then when my period comes, I know that's my hibernation period. But obviously, a lot of people aren't as fortunate as me, and they work a full-time job, so that's not an option. Or you might have a thing where you've got your doctors write you a note during your cycle and you can have time off. But yeah, I very much believe like allowing yourself to feel that feeling is important, because it's part of how our body works. But just bring yourself out of it. Now, ways to bring yourself out of it could be treating yourself, like, okay, but making an incentive to go out as well. So like, you'll be like, oh, I really want to like cook that meal that I really like. I'm gonna go to the shop tomorrow, get the ingredients, come home and cook, play music, all that good stuff. So then you've gone for a walk, you've gone to the shop, got some fresh air, you've made yourself feel better by making that meal, you've cooked, which you might have not done during your depressive depressive state, and you're listening to music, you're thriving, you're getting yourself up and about, and you feel good. Another thing I would suggest is having like an at-home hobby. I have all my art stuff. I like to paint, I like to colour. I also make earrings, so let me show you. I made these. Can't see as much. Yeah, I made these earrings. So like, I just sit there and I'll make like a bunch of earrings. I'll make 2-3 earrings just to distract myself from how I'm feeling. I'll get my paint out if I'm feeling artsy, and colouring is such a low level way to collect your thoughts, and it's therapeutic as fuck. If you don't have a colouring book and colouring pens and or colouring pencils, go get yourself some, because they help, okay? Sitting in your living room and colouring might not feel like much, but trust me, like, one step out of your bed is like another step towards you feeling a lot better and doing what you do best, which is living life. So like, honestly, just, and obviously if you're like depressed watching this, I 100% feel that it's very hard, and like I definitely know how hard it can be, and I don't want to like take away from the fact that it's hard, but please just like keep going. Like, you feel so much better, and you need to treat yourself, you need to look after yourself. I do so many videos on TikTok where I go to events, I may not have no one to go with, but it's literally a solo date, and I'm there treating myself. I've been to the cinema by myself, I've been to the theatre by myself, I've been to see Magic Mike live, bro, by myself, and like restaurants and everything, picnics. It actually does feel good to enjoy your own company, and it's definitely helped me to grow and like understand what I like, what I don't like, what I prefer being in my own company, especially because like I live independently as well. And if you don't have a social battery all the time, sometimes it's good to just sit in nature, like have a picnic. But yeah, I 100% feel that it can be hard, but I want you to know that it does get better. I feel like I say this in every video, but it does get better, and you do need to show up for yourself, so do it. And I hope to see you soon. Before this video is like a whole 30 minutes, I need to start talking. But I'll see you next time. Bye!